Hello, world, and welcome to the Mecca of Mastery TV. I am your host, Mecca. If it is your mission to become the greatest version of yourself in every area of life, then you, my soul friend, are in the right place. I'm so excited about this video, as I say in every video, because I am. Because in this video, we are speaking about personal and spiritual development. And the topic of this video is managing your ego. Let's get straight into the video. Managing your ego. Baby, we're going to talk all about it. But before we get into the drip of this video, if you are not a family member here at Mecca Mastery TV, make it official. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss any updates. All of this weekly soul food, honey, that I drop every single Monday, it is food for the soul. All right, so let's get into it. Managing your ego. Why do we want to talk about managing the ego? Because the ego, I'm sure you heard it many times, people say, you know, that was just my ego talking, or, you know, my ego this or my ego that. And so if the ego is in control, she or he needs to get managed, because the ego have its own agenda, and usually the agenda is a whole lot of unwanted things that they're bringing forth into your reality, okay? And so you want to manage the ego. So many people think, and I used to think this as well, that I wanted to get rid of the ego. I've had a prayer, universe, you know, release every inch of my ego away from me. But guess what I realized? That when I didn't have no ego, I was so bored. I was bored with myself. I was bored with my life. I was just bored because I didn't have that fire. But what the ego is, it's this hungry little, think of like a little dog that's hungry on the path, and you tell the ego to go to do something and to go to the mountain and to grab something and get a message. But the dog is along the journey, every little smell and sniff that they smell some food over here and smell some cotton candy over here, it stops and it gets distracted. Think of the ego like that. It has its appetites and its desires and its own agenda. And then you have your soul agenda. But the thing is, the fire of the ego, and you need the energy of the ego. The ego go and do some things, and it fires, it ignites things. It's like the energy of fire and the element of fire, right? It ignites things. So throughout my journey, I had to learn that, you know, it's not that I'm trying to push the ego away or get rid of the ego, but instead give the ego a different set of rules. Give the ego a different agenda. Okay, use it in ways that it's going to allow me to prosper forward. Let me give you an example. Other than me coming into the community, okay, and sharing my gifts as far as, you know, guidance and spirituality and my insights and things of that nature, I'm a dancer. And so I do all styles of dance. Now, typically people would know me as somebody who's really calm and I'm funny and I do whatever. But when I get on the dance floor, I get on the dance floor. If it's a sensual song, I'm going there. And so my ego, right, a part of me allows me to carry out and execute certain pieces of choreography that on a day-to-day basis, I probably don't act like that. So if it's a sensual, sexy song, I tap into it and I get into it because that aspect is living within me. So I use the fire from my ego and I manage it like that. To put it into paintings in my art, when I'm playing the guitar, when I'm singing, when I'm swimming, it's giving me that oomph. Because if I don't have it, I'll just be in bliss all day, drifting away, calm. And then you will never get anything done, or you'll never have any fun. You know what I'm saying? Or you'll have to be dependent on alcohol and drugs in order to feel that oomph. When you manage your ego correctly, you can allow, you know, those aspects to live within you in a positive way. Right? So that's what I speak about when I say managing the ego, because the ego is not necessarily a bad thing, right? It's when it is driving your life, right? When you are just literally high off of, you know, everything external. When you high off of external power, when it's just the ego and the things that you say you're trying to gain control over people, and it's the external confidence, that is when it becomes negative to you, because you're living more in a five sense reality and not the non-physical reality, which is who you are at your core. We are energy beings having a human experience. I'm going to say it again. We are the soulful energy beings having a human experience. We are not our human experience. We are soulful energy beings having a human experience. So we're here to experience the humanness. We are not the human experience. So when you get caught up in the human experience, that means you are trapped in your ego. That is not to say that the human experience does not matter and it's fun, but you are feeding, okay? You're using the ego to feed the desires of the spirit, the desires of your soul. The messages and the mission is coming from the seat of your soul, and the ego is allowing you and helping you to bring forth, okay? To bring forth the reality of this thing. That's what the ego is for. So I hope you love this video. And you share this with somebody that you care about, because we always say here at Mecca Mastery TV that sharing is caring. If you're on social media, make sure you follow me on these social media platforms that you see here on the screen. And if you would like to talk to me personally, directly, one-on-one, you can just email me at meccabookings@gmail.com, or if you need any advice, email me. Or you can just click the link in the description box below and book your Pick My Brain session. Also, head over to my website at meccafreeman.com so you never miss any updates. You check out the food that I have for your soul, like meditation guides, manifestation ritual guides, 21-day healing plans, and so much more. And you, my soul friend, as always, you go out into the world, you kick a whole lot of action. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something, because you can do whatever you put your mind, body, and soul to, honey, okay? I'm sending my love, my light, peace, tranquility, high-ass vibrations, and good frequencies your way. Until next time, I see you in the next episode. Peace and love. See you.